Beautiful. So take this opportunity to root down through your sit bones. So think about those actual bones underneath the muscle of your glutes and try to shift your weight around so you can actually feel where those bones are coming into contact with your seat or your floor or your mat or your cushion. And then notice where your hips are and try to stack your shoulders directly above them. Close your eyes and actually visualize your spine with its natural curvature at the base, and then stacking nice and tall all the way up until the top of your neck. And imagine with your eyes closed, your head balancing perfectly centered at the top of your spine. Your shoulders relax away from your ears. Keep your chin elevated so it's roughly parallel to the ground. That will keep the back of your neck nice and long. Imagine that the crown of your head is flat and it's reaching all the way up to the sky. As you inhale, reach your head even higher and imagine that space between your vertebrae separating. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly expand, perhaps your chest lifts. Exhale, force all of that air out of your lungs. We want to start with an empty, completely empty lungs. And then inhale through the nose, invite more breath in, feel your lungs expand. And exhale, sigh all of it out. Return to empty. And on your next inhale, invite the most air you possibly can fill into your lungs. Try to find your max capacity. Imagine your lungs like two balloons stretching all the way as far as they can before they're going to pop hold when you reach that top. And let everything go, sigh it out. If you haven't already, allow your palms to rest on your thighs or your knees. They can be facing up or facing down. I've heard it spoken to say, if your palms are facing up, you're trying to be open. You feel like you are wanting to give or to receive something. And if your palms are facing down, you're looking to ground and focus inward. Continue to take long, slow, deep inhales with each breath, trying to still find that full balloon. And complete exhales, emptying them out each and every time. For today's class, we're going to focus on the concept of intention. If you've ever taken a yoga class before, you may have been instructed at the beginning of class to set an intention. Perhaps you found that exercise to be very easy. Perhaps you found it a little confusing. What is my intention supposed to be? So while we're sitting in this comfortable, relaxing, safe posture, I encourage you to ponder on what it means to have intention. Does intention have to be something very specific? Or can it be something that is rather vague, just a feeling? Is an intention the same thing as a goal? or as hope. Perhaps I hope to make $1 million. Perhaps my goal is to make $1 million within 5 years. But is it truly my intention? Are my actions speaking to that goal? When thinking about your intention for a yoga class, I like to keep it very vague and just try to check in with my body and see how it's feeling that day. Am I going for strength? So I'm going to push myself in those chaturangas even when I want to put my knees down. Or am I going for length? I'm going to push myself a little deeper into that forward fold. Or have I had a long day and I'm just looking to relax? So I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to push myself. I'm going to enjoy what I get out of it. And I'm going to leave it at that. Perhaps your intention is to accept yourself exactly as you are. So recognizing you can't do the splits unless you can. Or that chaturangas are hard for you and maybe you need to put your knees down. Intention can be vast and it can also be extremely vague. I like to think of setting the intention to just be an opportunity to check in and say, how am I feeling? And if you really want to get specific, then perhaps your intention turns into a goal, something that you actually set a timeline to, and you measure toward that success. So take this opportunity to think about if you had an intention for the month of January. Did you set any New Year's resolutions? Any intentions that you wished to complete for the month or the year? And ask yourself, are you still in line with that intention? Or would you like to take this opportunity to reflect on how you feel about that intention and maybe shift it? Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, side out. Keeping your eyes closed, begin to move your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Engage through those abdominal muscles and gently begin to blink your eyes open.